Dear developer, here's a little PSA for you. The things you put on your resume, you have to actually be able to speak to. Too many times have I sat in interviews and I've gone through a resume of a potential hire, and in this resume, they list all these buzzwords, right? Resume looks beautiful. And on paper, it's like, oh my goodness, this is a no-brainer. We need to hire this person. But the moment I get past the surface level of whatever skill that they said they were proficient in, they stumble, right? And as soon as they do that, I personally lose all faith in anything else that they have to say, because your credibility has gone out the window. So my advice to you all, when you are cultivating or building out your resume, sure, you can have the buzzwords and you can list the skills, but you need to be honest with yourself about what skills do you truly possess. More importantly, you need to be able to speak to those skills, right? So if I say that I am proficient in C#, for instance, I have to come with the expectation that I'm probably going to get a couple questions about C# in my interview, right? And I need to be able to speak to those things. Now, if it gets to a level of C# that I do not understand, I need to be honest and vulnerable in that situation and say, hey, that is the limit as to which my understanding goes within this skill level. But me being the resourceful person I am, I guarantee I can get back to you with an answer, right? But if I ask you and you say that you are a master of C#, you have to use your word choice carefully within your resume. If you say you are a master in C#, as the interviewer, I am going to drill you on this master, right? Because that's the only thing that's sticking out to me. Not that you know C#, the fact that you said you are master at C#. And again, as soon as I find something that doesn't add up, you lose credibility. And so anything else, no matter how good it is on your resume, you've sent off a red flag for me as the interviewer. So today's message is short and sweet. If you put it on your resume, make sure you're able to speak to it. Have examples of times that you've used it, of scenarios when you've done it. Working examples tells a story to the person who is interviewing you, right? Because as the interviewer, I'm just trying to validate. I don't even know you, right? All I know from you is you gave me this sheet of paper and it says that you can do these things. Well, the purpose of the interview is for me to validate that you can actually do those things. So all these things that we're speaking of is a combination of me trying to paint this picture of who are you and what can you do? Your GitHub, me being able to look at that and see where you've progressed in your career. Your resume, me being able to look at the history of things that you have done and validate the skills that you say that you have. The actual interview is for me to take all of those things and ask questions and see if you can actually do the things, or to elaborate on some of the bullet points that you've put in your resume. If you can speak to those things confidently and give me good examples, then you're a great candidate. But please shy away from buzzwords just for the sake of buzzwords. Yes, they'll get you in the interview. They'll get past the algorithms, but they will not get you the job unless you can speak to it. Yours truly, Hem.